Salutations, my name is Kaka Bruce and I'm here today to watch a community screening of Hidden Colors 2. And what I want to impart on all of you is the fact that Hidden Colors 1 and 2 has done for Black history what Tiger Woods has done for golf, and that he brought people to golf that would never watch golf before. Well, Hidden Colors has brought Black people to Black history, people who would never read a book, but they're programmed to watch a DVD. So Hidden Colors has brought Black history to these people in a comprehensive, worldwide approach, where they deal with Australia, South America, the Black presence in Europe. And what that does is bring more people to Black history that normally wouldn't be there. So we need to understand the significance of this series. This is just the beginning of how we will use technology to enlighten our people. Black power. So if I got a grocery store across from his CD place and across from his sandwich shop, when they come to your place, they'll come to my place, to your place, and that's how we can all develop our businesses, you know, by being in location with close proximity to one another, which is why cities were formed in the first place, so that you as the leather maker and you as the shoemaker could be close together, and me as the shopper can go one place and I can go see you, go see him, go see you to get a sandwich, go to somebody else and get my DVDs, go over here and get my tennis shoes, all in the same location. And that's what we used to have in our communities. Even if we didn't own the commercial core, we did have those services available to us. And so when I grew up in Homewood, we didn't have to go downtown for anything. Everything we needed was in Homewood. You can buy your tennis shoes, your school clothes, get your records, go to the cleaners, go get a donut, all within walking distance. So that's what community means. And that's what they're doing downtown. They're revitalizing downtown by moving people down there, and now the businesses are going to come in downtown Pittsburgh within the next 5 years is going to be very vibrant. It's traditionally called gentrification. And when I said something to somebody about how they were gentrifying the Hill District, the brother said, "Oh man, they're taking back the Hill." I said, "Well, you had it for 50 years and do nothing with it. You didn't invest in it. So you can't blame them for seeing a good thing. It's close to town. You know, we could have bought it. You know, when it was abandoned after the riots, we should have bought it. Then we have a base to be able to reconstitute our commercial district. Drugs are the only people hiring in the community. We need some economic opportunity. Okay, so if we had that commercial core still together, we could, you know, build on something, and that's what I think we should do. We should concentrate on commercial revitalization, not necessarily housing, because, you know, to say that housing is going to redevelop Homewood, it will, but you can bring 1 million houses. If I don't have a job, it's not going to do me any good. So somebody outside the community is going to be buying those homes, and there goes your community. Thus, Black power. Just for Black folks to take full responsibility for themselves, birth, feed, house, clothe, educate, employ, nurture, develop, and bury your own people like everybody else got to do. Black folks, the only people on earth, think that somebody else is supposed to do those things for us. You know, in Chicago, they're complaining that they're closing 54 schools. Well, then use this as an opportunity to open your own. You know, especially when you wasn't satisfied with what they were teaching anyway. So if you're not satisfied, then educate your own, which is what you should be doing anyway. Plus, it's what we used to do. So what I'm saying is nothing that we didn't do before. So let's take full responsibility and then, you know, rely on our capabilities. That's how you get respect. That's how you rebuild your community. You can't expect somebody else to come in and rebuild your neighborhood for you. If they come in and rebuild it, they rebuild it for them. So, you know, like I said, we had it. The riots were in 1968. So we've had all that opportunity to purchase and develop or redevelop or to maintain our own community, but instead we left. We moved to Penn Hills. That's why I refer to Penn Hills as the promised land, because we're moving on up to the east side, to that luxury apartment in the sky. Well, we're moving on up to Penn Hills. Hills to Penn Hills, to that luxury apartment in the sky. See, you think you're moving up by moving to Penn Hills. All you're doing is abandoning your community. And at a time when gas is going up, you're moving further out. Makes a lot of sense. Stay in your neighborhood. Make it what it used to be. Reconstitute our economic development base. And then maybe we wouldn't have so much trouble with drugs. Think about it. Two are connected. You don't hear the reverends talking about their connection. You don't hear the politicians talking about their connection. They tell you to put down the gun and pick up what? Be unemployed. People have to eat. Poor education. This is why we got to take control. We're never going to stop gangs, teenage pregnancy, delinquency, none of that. The drugs until we take full responsibility for self. That's the only solution. Knowledge of self, belief in self, and take full responsibility. And the rest is automatic. Stay black. Always.
Homewood, Town, and we see a lot of people hanging on the corners, and you know, a lot of addiction, a lot of prostitution, drugs, a lot of things that are affecting our communities. And what happens is that we're going to be there every fourth Saturday of every month to give out supplies, personal hygiene products to the community members. So if you have time, energy, and resources, please join us. There's a few people in the room that have helped us out thus far, and that's why we're asking for the resources. And the other thing is that, another announcement is that next month, May 25th, we're going to celebrate African Liberation Day. So this will be a time for you to come with your African flags, whatever country that you're from, come march with us as we come together in unity, and we're going to march down Homewood, and then we're going to go right into the neighborhood, and we give out resources to the community, such as clothes, shoes. I mean, black people, you'll see in the video, we spend a lot of money in consumerism, and a lot of us have a lot of things that we don't need, a lot of things that we don't wear. So we're asking if you have any shoes, if you have any clothes, things that you want to give away, then connect with me, Sister Kia, and we'll make sure we pick this up. The Zura Sausage Day, we're community organizer chairperson for NBUF Pittsburgh, and we're having a film and showing of Hidden Colors 2, and also we're going to have a community discussion about the